you been trying to get started in the shortlet business? I mean, you've been hearing your friends and family saying they make 150K, 100K, 200K a day in their apartments, and you're wondering, how can I get started? What do I need to know? What do I need to do? Because you don't want to go into a new sector blindsided and end up running into loss. Then this video right here is for you. Stay tuned to the end of this video. I met Esosa Asemuta, the property maestro, and I keep on sharing the very best tips in real estate in Lagos, Nigeria. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your post notifications. Share this video because this is about to be your best bet on generational wealth. Stay tuned. Now to the very new newbies in the real estate sector that do not even know what shortlets are. Shortlets are daily rental apartments where they are fully furnished, right? Fully serviced, fully furnished, and all you need to do is pack your bags in. You stay there and then you go. They're like hotels, but houses, right? Airbnbs, whatever name you want to call it. Those are shortlets. Do you understand? Now the way it works is, you have your fully furnished house. You let it out on a daily basis. Clients pay before coming into it. And then when they exit, you refund their caution fee if they left the house the way they saw it. Or you deduct part of it to fix whatever they destroyed. That is basically what shortlet is. Now, the beautiful thing about shortlet is, in a day where, in a year where you get your rental income, let's say 5 million on a property, with shortlet you can be getting as high as 150 to 200K a day on that apartment, right? Meaning, in a year you could get almost 30 million naira on an apartment. Whereas if you're going to rental income, you're getting 5 million in that apartment. So that is why right now you understand why there is a high increase in the supply of shortlet apartments, because a lot of people are starting to see that this is a bit more profitable, right? And it's less stressful because you don't have to bother about whether the person will pay rent the next year, whether you have to drag place for rent, because they pay before they come into the apartments. So you're getting your money before the person enters inside, and then person leaves, everything's all right. The next person comes in, you're getting your money before he enters inside and stuff like that. So that is basically what shortlet is, and I know you are itching to hear how to make 150 a day in your apartment. Don't worry, I'm with you. I got you. Now, how do you get started on this? You could decide to rent or you could decide to buy the house. Now, I advise people, if you have the money to buy the house, make sure you buy the house. Why? Because not only are you getting money off your income, of your apartment rather, right? Your apartment is also increasing in value. Are you with me? So, I mean, you buy a house 80 million, use your shortlet for 5 years, sell the house after 5 years for, let's say, 150, 200. You see, in the whole scenario, you made ridiculous profit margins. I mean, ridiculous profit margins that almost no kind of sector would give you except from real estate. Now, if you don't have the money to buy the house, then you could rent. You could also go in and rent. You rent the house for 5-6 million. You do the shortlet for the whole year. You get probably 15 to 30 million. That's a very good deal, right? I mean, how many investments will give you 2x or 3x in a year? That is a very, very good deal. But what you have to think about is furnishing. Furnishing doesn't come cheap also. I'll be very honest with you, right? You could spend probably another 3-4 million on furnishing or 5 million still on furnishing. Depends on your taste. How well do you like to furnish? What else do you like to do? Now, what are the things you really need to make your shortlet business successful? Number one, your interior finishing has to be top notch. I mean, it has to be exquisite and enticing enough for people to come. Now, you don't have to get the very best, right? You don't have to get Turkish and all that stuff. I mean, you're using it for business, but you have to get something really standard and aesthetically pleasing, so that people would always want to come back because of how nice it is, right? The ambience of the whole place. You also need to get something to keep your guests occupied. I mean, snooker or a PS5. These also drive the demand in your shortlet business. Very, very, like, you probably go from 20 to 18 demand because of just those two equipment, a PS5 and a snooker. You certainly need that in your shortlet apartment. You should also know that shortlet is advert driven. So when you're starting up, you must have at least 6 months budget for your adverts. You must keep on running your adverts back to back every single day for 6 months, because you're starting out new. You need attraction first of all, right? And then conversion also. So make sure you keep running your advert for at least 6 months straight, because you don't know when you start making money off it. Yeah. So make sure you have the budget for 6 months on your adverts ready in your shortlet business. And also in the area of marketing, you could go with an influential marketing in the sense that you get celebrities to push your shortlets apartment also to their friends. I mean, to their pages, right? Because they already have the organic followers that trust their judgment. And then one, it depends on the celebrity, right? It depends on the celebrity, right? But one post from, to be even a random influencer, one post can skyrocket your credibility in the short-term market. So you also need to make sure you budget for influential marketing.